All right, Mr.Taliaferro TV, how's everybody doing out there? Look, man, this is having a breakup with the chick or breaking up with the guy that you got a lot of love for. You know it's probably not the best for you, but you love them. Y'all been at this thing from day one. They were with you when you had nothing. Now you got a little bit of something, and you know it's in the best interest of your life to move on. That is the situation that Kemba Walker is in with Charlotte. Look, I don't care about the Lakers drama that they got going on in Los Angeles. Look, I don't care about the drama with James Dolan and the New York Knicks. Whatever. Kemba Walker knows those destinations, even with the drama included, are better than being in Charlotte. And I know Kemba's a loyal guy. He looks at Charlotte as the place that took a chance on him. But unfortunately, Michael Jordan and company have just been unable to build a contending team. They didn't make the playoffs, ladies and gentlemen. Kemba Walker's in the prime of his career. He's like top 5, top 6 in scoring. He should be able to make the playoffs in the Eastern Conference. Something is wrong with that picture. And Kemba's legacy at this point right now is the great player at UConn, the player that put up a lot of stats in the NBA, but nobody cared because nobody watches the Charlotte Hornets on TV and they don't make the playoffs consistently. I've been told that Kemba Walker is torn on leaving Charlotte. He's built with that community, and Kemba's really involved, man. He's doing stuff. He's in the Charlotte community, giving back. He's more than just a guy that showed up All-Star Weekend because the cameras were rolling and did great stuff in New York, within the community in Charlotte. And he did great stuff All-Star Weekend as well, but he's been on the ground doing stuff day in, day out for Charlotte over the last 4 or 5 years, however long he's been in Charlotte out of UConn. This dude really doesn't want to leave Charlotte, but he knows it's for the best for his career. And I've been told that he is torn. Look, every team is going to want Kemba Walker this summer. You know, outside of maybe the Warriors. But if you're a team with cap room, you got to be looking at Kemba Walker. Brooklyn, he's got ties there. I know they got D'Angelo Russell. Maybe they think about moving Russell to the 2. See if he can play a small 2. Obviously the New York Knicks, if they don't get Kyrie Irving, Kemba's the next bet. I'd be willing to say I'd consider getting Kemba Walker even if Kyrie wanted to be a Knick, man. I'm telling you, Kemba Walker and Kevin Durant, that ain't nothing to just sneeze at, man. That's really damn good. And Zion, maybe. Look, man, that ain't no joke. You know, if you get those 3 together, there are going to be a lot of teams. Obviously, the Lakers, they love to have them. The Clippers, obviously, love to have them. I've been told the Dallas Mavericks are going to make a strong pitch. Mark Cuban wants Kemba to run the point guard and Luka to play off ball more. So they're in the mix for Kemba Walker as well. Right now, we ain't even that far with Kemba Walker in regards to he ain't made a decision on where he wants to play basketball at next, because he ain't even made the decision of, am I 100% sure I want to leave Charlotte? I'm told he's torn. You know, that's the word I was told. Dude is torn with leaving Charlotte. But if you watch his exit meeting, as again, the Charlotte Hornets did not make the playoffs, the Pistons got that last spot over them, Kemba was like, I want to win. You know, I want to win. And guys around the league are starting to realize how legacies are being submitted. You can say what you want about Kevin Love or Chris Bosh. You know, these guys were great in Minnesota and Toronto respectively, but they never competed for championships. And, you know, these guys would have put up big stats in Miami, or excuse me, in Toronto and in Minnesota, and nobody would have cared. I'm not saying that they wouldn't have made the Hall of Fame, but no one would have cared. They joined LeBron James and D-Wade in Miami, or LeBron James and Kyrie Irving in Cleveland, and now Kevin Love and Chris Bosh are likely both going into the Hall of Fame. Competing for championships helps your legacy. Draymond Green is not a Hall of Fame caliber player. He plays alongside a 2-time, one of those MVPs was unanimous, the only unanimous MVP in the history of the game, and Kevin Durant, and one of the other greatest shooters of all time, and Klay Thompson. He's going into the Hall of Fame, ladies and gentlemen, probably first ballot by association. Your brand is affected by winning. Speaking of Draymond Green, you see the amount of commercials that Draymond Green's got? Nike, like Beats, like, yo, Draymond's the 4th best player at best. Many would say the 5th best player on that Warriors team right now. And he's got commercials everywhere. Your brand is affected by winning. And if you're not around in the playoffs, companies don't want to tie themselves to you. This is where, like, we know people don't watch basketball in the regular season like they should. Companies want to tie themselves. This is not like the most complex thought out there. Companies want to tie themselves to players that are on teams that are playing in the postseason, right? Because that's when the most marketing dollars getting put out. You got eyes watching the game, right? And that's why you put commercials when Draymond Green and the Warriors are playing. You're gonna see a lot of Draymond Green ads. That's how it goes, right? It's strategic marketing by companies. Companies don't want to be tied to losing. And right now, Kemba Walker, since he's been in the NBA, he's not a loser, but his team is losers. You know, so that's the reality situation. Again, I've been told that Kemba Walker is torn with leaving the Charlotte Hornets this summer. It is worth noting that the Charlotte Hornets can pay Kemba Walker more money than anyone else can this summer. More years and more money. We'll see what he decides to do. He's got a tough decision to make. And I believe when it's all said and done, he'll have to leave. He'll leave, and from there we'll see. I'm out. I came from nothing, but I want everything God has for me. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I still represent the culture.
I got the kids. They are now tuned in.
Yo, we locked in right now, Mr.
Mr.Taliaferro.
Mr.Taliaferro. Shout out to Mr. Taliaferro.
You're watching Mr.Taliaferro TV.
Mr.Taliaferro TV. Here with the triple B's, you can't do nothing but win.